Hey, Chad Imhoff here, the EFT guy, and also a member of the Success and Vulnerability team. Wanted to share a few quick thoughts with you about working with clients and kind of how we engage in an effective way. Had a guy talking to me about communication and why we ask questions the way we do. That happens a lot at externships and course skills. And I was like, man, there are some really good reasons why we think about communication, not just in grad schools and not just for theory, but really practical reasons why we think about how we engage. So this is what I'm calling this. I'm like, engaging effectively. How do I engage with clients in a way that most accurately lands my interventions, takes on their world, helps them understand that I'm with them, builds alliance, all these things. So when I think about effectively engaging, that's the thing I'm talking about. I do think that our engagement and how we engage with our clients directs our sessions. It's going to lead us where we want to go, and it'll allow us to either go or not go to the places we want to. We've always got to be reading our clients at least two levels. And I think both of those levels are important. So verbally, are they telling us information? Are we asking for and getting what we want? And non-verbally, how does it feel in the room? What is the communication at an analog level, if you want to think of it that way? Clients don't know where we're going, so that communication tells them what we're doing. And again, we have to be effective at both levels of communication for our interventions to land. So what am I talking about, verbal and nonverbal? I'll spend a second on nonverbal. Nonverbal, I just mean like my energy, my tone, how am I sitting in the room, my posture even, is the expression on my face, does it match where they're at? Can I be curious and interested and engaged? A lot of times I'm tired. I do lots of sessions in a day. I'm like, I have to find a place, an energy, maybe caffeine, to get me going so that I can be engaged with a client where they're at. The other thing I want to say is, and again, communication gets talked about, but I'm like, are we effective with our words? Am I asking for an emotion? And if I am I asking you for what you think about the emotion? Because that's not going to get me what I want. That's not going to be an effective intervention. I'm gonna try to say, what is the experience like? I'm gonna ask for their lived, felt body's message if I'm asking for emotion. So I'm gonna find ways to do that. I'm gonna work on my language around that. Same thing around view of self or what their protective action is. Like, what do you find yourself doing when this is going on? Or where do you go with that? I'm gonna find good words that will communicate and let the client know what I'm asking for in a way that seems attuned. And by that, I mean my nonverbals are expressing and my verbals are using exact language that the client can communicate back and forth with me on. If I want to have empathy, if I want to have an alliance, I have to have awareness at both levels of communication. I have to be able to go, can I feel this with them? Can I express that I feel this with them? Can I use their language and their words in order to gain, I want to say, attunement? I think this is where attunement lives, in the verbal and nonverbal expression of how the session's going and of my interventions. We get better together. I know this is kind of a interesting, it could be really a simple complex, but it's, I think, a very deep concept that really does impact how we do therapy with clients and whether or not our interventions and our empathy or attunement is going to land. So y'all, take some time with this. Spend some energy on thinking about this and saying, hey, where am I in this process? We get better together. We believe that at Success and Vulnerability, and I believe it as the EFT guy, saying you will not get better alone. We need a partner to practice with. We need a group to practice with. Get in a community, get around people, and practice your ability to communicate verbally and non-verbally. Go to the places that people are and express that you are with them. Thanks for checking this out. Y'all have a great day.